You know, you go to a doctor and you get a diagnosis. You may not like the diagnosis, but you don't call the doctor names. And you don't get all uptight about it. But when people hear a diagnosis, an economic diagnosis, a geopolitical, political diagnosis, that ruffles their ideology or is counter to their party belief, they really get upset about it. So we only look at things for the way they are, not the way we wish they would be. The panic of '08.com. We knew the panic would come in '08. In November of 2008, we took out the domain name, the collapse of '09. The economic system is collapsing and there's no salvation for it. Current events form future trends. You look what happened during the retail Christmas sales of 2007. We saw women's apparel off 23%. We saw home furnishings and electronics down 27%. We saw luxury items off 35%. These are Depression-era falls. How much more do people have to see before they understand what's happening? When you look at luxury items, understand this thing is collapsing from the top down. Everybody's getting wiped out on this one. This is big. Okay, in 2008, we saw Circuit City, Steve & Barry's, Linens and Things. We saw Sharper Image, Bennigan's, KB Toys go belly up. We're seeing Starbucks, we're seeing Home Depot closing stores. And we're going to see many, many more of them as the year goes on. The question becomes, who is going to rent all of these vacant retail spaces? The answer? Nobody. You're going to see ghost malls. You're going to see empty shops all over. The next level, the commercial real estate sector and the business end. Merrill Lynch mob, the Bear Stearns gang, the Lehman boys, all these people that went belly up or out of business, all these bond companies. Who's going to rent all the vacant commercial office space they're leaving behind, plus the thousands and thousands of others from the Bank of America, the Citigroups, laying off 50,000, 55,000. 1 week in America, we saw some 70,000 jobs evaporate. Who's going to rent all of this empty space? The answer is nobody. You're going to see a commercial real estate collapse that's going to make the residential retail bust look like a kid's game. You're going to see vacant office buildings, vacant malls throughout this country. The collapse of '09. In '08, it was the financial sector. In '09, the commercial real estate sector, and everything else collapses with it. There is no saving the sinking ship. There's too many torpedoes that have been taken.